back-to-back winner here up next. Our Senior Women's Player of the Year is Laura Leszczynski of St. Mary's. Laura was the champion of the Senior Women's Amateur again. She qualified for the USGA Senior Women's Amateur, got to go up to Alaska and play. Maybe we'll hear a little bit about that. Finished second at the women's floorball, second at the open division of the women's amateur. Had a couple of top 5 finishes in women's mid-am events. And Laura, of course, we have a video.
Laura Leszczynski did it again, folks, capturing the Iowa Senior Women's Player of the Year title for the 2nd straight year. Laura has become one of the legendary players on the Iowa Senior Women's Circuit. To do it, she had to battle the entire year in a tight race with Rose Kubesheski, an IGA legend. Laura and Rose truly dominated this circuit during the entire summer. To start the year, Laura finished 3rd at the Forever 39 Match Play Championship. She followed that up with a runner-up finish at the IGA Women's 4-Ball Championship. Laura then accomplished something quite spectacular at the United States Senior Women's Amateur. Laura not only qualified for the national championship, but earned a USGA medal as medalist in the qualifying round. It was the 2nd year in a row that Laura qualified for that national championship. The season really came down to a final shootout with Rose at the Iowa Senior Women's Amateur Championship, contested at Lake Panorama. In a tense 2-day tournament, Laura fired a total score of 154 and edged out Rose by only 1 shot to capture that coveted title, thereby putting Laura in a position to later clinch the Player of the Year honors for the 2nd year in a row, a truly singular achievement. Laura, congratulations on another amazing season. You are the queen of Iowa women's senior golf in Iowa for 2022.
Congratulations, Laura.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be here, and I have to say, I had a lot of fun at the golf course. Sometimes those pictures look like I'm miserable out there. I really am intense when I'm out there, so Clint, we're going to need to talk about these pictures for next year. The fake pose, those are awful. So, it was a very fun year, and always a tight race with Rose, and I'm sad that she's not here. But the whole group of ladies for the senior women are incredible, and we're growing the numbers. This year, I want to thank the IGA for adding the shootout to our event. We have their shootout winner in the very back there. Can I say hi, Jackie? There you go. So we're growing our events, we're growing the number of ladies, and I think the quality of our play is getting better, and we're playing fabulous places, and we're having a lot of fun. And I'm making lifetime connections with people that I will cherish forever. Alaska was quite the adventure. All of my significant people in my life play golf. My kids, my significant other, my dear friends. But I've met some amazing people on the golf course, and I met a man on the golf course, not a boyfriend, just a man. And he walked up, he was a volunteer, and he came like out of nowhere. And I said, "Where did you come from?" He's like, "I'm just checking on volunteers while I'm out here." And he's like, "Do you need anything?" I said, "Well, I need a caddy," because we qualified late, and I didn't have a caddy. And I said, "Well, I could use a caddy." He said, "Well, I'll caddy for you." I said, "Well, do you play?" He's like, "Yeah, I play." And I said, "Do you know the golf course?" He's like, "Yeah, I know the golf course." I said, "Well, if you can caddy, that'd be great." So he disappears, and 2 holes later, he pops back up again. He's like, "I got all cleared. We're gonna play golf. I'm gonna caddy for you." He says, well, I'll follow you, and we'll learn the golf course, and I'll learn you, and you'll learn me, and we'll get to know each other. I'm like, that's perfect. 2 months later, I find out he's the owner of the golf course. His brother is the head pro, and his other brother and brother-in-law are like the superintendent. So yes, he knew the golf course. But then Stan went on we became good friends, and the last day we're talking, and he's working. I'm like, is everything okay? He's like, yeah, I've got some work stuff to do, so I'm trying to get another person in my business. And he goes, do you know anybody who wants to be an appraiser? I said, well, you should talk to my son. Well, now my son's moved to Alaska. He's now working for Stan up there. So the day after the tournament, we went fishing because we didn't qualify. Good fishing on Kenai, by the way, with Rose and with Michelle Klein. And he's like, hey, do you know anybody who's going to be playing in the mid-am? I said, no, I did not qualify, but I've got a friend, she'll probably qualify. And Leanne Smith, lo and behold, qualifies. He's like, well, I've got a place down in Fiddlesticks. You guys can just stay down there. So Stan then volunteers a house down in Fiddlesticks. So the people that you meet on the golf course are incredible, not only because they love the game, but they're generally amazing people. But if you spend an hour to 4 hours, 5 hours with somebody, you really get to know them. And when you're on the golf course, that's an incredible place to try to meet somebody and get to know them. So I love the game. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for the relationships that I've made, grateful for my friends that are sitting at the table with me. Incredibly grateful for my boyfriend and my son who are here to support me. And thank you, Enzio, for taking care of the dogs, cats, and chicken so I can play golf. And Brad to support me so I can go and play golf as much as I want to. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to 2023 and having more events and better events, and at IGA and the team that runs the events. You guys do an awesome job. I mean, we look forward to it. I think you guys have as much fun as we do at some of these events. I'm sure we're a lot more fun than the other groups, but we're a little biased. But we're looking forward to 2023 and where it all goes